Time to get back on our project. And what are we going to do today? I am going to start working on electrical. We've got some existing fluorescent light fixtures to remove from the existing ceiling, and I'm going to install some new can eyeball lights. You've got to check this out. Now, I have not checked out these light fixtures yet, but generally what happens is you got power that goes to your light switch, and then you've got another wire that comes up to the lights. And initially there used to be a light right there where that junction box is. A surface mounted round dome light, and then they took that out and then they daisy chained those fluorescent light fixtures together. So the wire should go up to there, and then out of that junction box there's probably another wire that goes directly over to that light fixture, because that light fixture is tied in with these other lights. This bulb is just out because it's an intermittent deal where that light sometimes comes on, sometimes it comes off, but it's all tied together with that light switch. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, well, there's a couple things I could do. I'm going to turn the light switch off, and I'm going to get up there and remove that existing light fixture above the kitchen sink, that first separate one. Okay, and I know all I have to do is turn the light switch off. If I turn that light switch off over there, I should not have any power that comes over here to this light. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do first. Now, going a step further, in the old days, probably 25, 30 years ago, and this house is about 50 years old, and I know they did some remodeling around here at least 30 years ago. Sometimes they took the power, they ran the power right up to where a light fixture would go, and then they would take a wire from there and go down to the light switch. Okay, so power could be at the light switch, or it could be at this junction box. Now, for these light fixtures here, I'm going to have to undo that up there and test the power out first before I do anything. But I know that from here going over to here, there's just a piece of Romex that goes to the back side, the top side of that light fixture. Okay, so I know when I turn this light switch off over here, right there, the power will be off to this light fixture over here. And I've got a tester, and we'll test it all out too, and you'll see what I do. Don't worry. Now, the reason why I'm taking this light fixture out, for a couple reasons. First off, you don't want to install a surface mounted fluorescent light fixture kind of like this anywhere in an exposed area, kind of like a kitchen area or storage, whatever. You're better off doing something like that in the garage or something. But you know, if we remove the T-bar system, and we got to get a new light up there, and because we've got some lights we're going to install down here in the middle of the ceiling in this kitchen area, we thought, because there's a sink right here, we put an eyeball can right up above the sink. Okay, so that's why we're going to do that. Now, sometimes when you put an eyeball can above a sink area such as this, you might want to put that on a separate light switch. But in this kitchen, there's only one existing light switch. We're going to go ahead and tie that light that's going to go up there. We're going to put those with these other ones that we're going to install over here. So basically we're going to do that because this kitchen area is so small. Okay, if this kitchen area was larger than this, we had a wide open area, we'd put that light over there on a separate switch. But because we don't have that much room in the kitchen, we're going to go ahead and tie it in with that existing light switch. You don't necessarily have to put an eyeball can right there. We just decided to go ahead and do that. We're going to use LED light fixtures And we're pretty sure that there's going to be plenty of light, but just in case there's not, we'll be glad we put an additional one above the sink. And because we're doing all this work, it's not going to take much longer to go ahead and do that. And by the way, when you get LED lights like this, make sure you get the style that are set up that are dimmable. You have some LEDs that are not dimmable and some that are. See this here? It says dimmable, 100% to 20%. Okay, so, and if you do something like that, you get that dimmable, then yes, you've got to get, we're going to install a new dimmer switch over there, and you want to make sure that's is dimmable too. See there, works with dimmable LEDs, CFLs, halogens, and incandescent. Okay, some dimmable light switches are not LED and CFL approved. Okay, so make sure you get the associated materials for your project.